Yes, sir. We are good to go. You can start the meeting now.
Yeah, good afternoon, everybody. And I extend a very warm welcome to all the shareholders who are attending this 87th Annual General Meeting of International Combustion through webcast. I have ascertained that the statutory quorum for the meeting is present, and hence I declare the 87th AGM of International Combustion to be open. All the respected directors of the company, namely Mr. Sanjay Bagaria, Chairman, Mr. Indrajit Sen, Managing Director, Mr. Rana Pratap Singh, Executive Director, and the independent directors, Mr. Srikumar Menon, Mr. R.L. Gaggar, Mr. Sandeepan Chakraborty, and Ms. Nayantara Pal Chaudhary, all are attending this meeting. The scrutinizer, Mr. Arup Kumar Roy, is also present, and so are the statutory auditors. The company has received 8 number of corporate resolutions for representation under Section 113 of the Companies Act. The Register of Directors, the Register of Contracts and Arrangements, and all other statutory documents which are required to be open during this meeting are open through a link and shall be open for inspection throughout this meeting, and also on the website of the company it is available. This EGM is being held through video conferencing under the MCA circular number 2020 dated 5th May 2020, as well as the circular dated 28 December 2022. The notice for this meeting as well as the annual report was sent only by email to those shareholders whose email IDs are registered with the company or depositories. The e-voting period had started on 27th August at 9 a.m. and concluded at 29th August 5 p.m. And those shareholders who are not able to vote during that e-voting period, during this meeting, an Insta poll shall also be available for them to vote. So now may I now request the respected chairman to proceed with the business for today's meeting.
Thank you, Shiv Shankar. Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you to the Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you to the 87th Annual General Meeting of the company. The accounts for the year under review with the director's report has been sent to you by mail, which I presume is read. The revenue for the year under review was rupees 22256 lakhs as against rupees 16889 lakhs of the preceding year, and the net profit before tax for the year was rupees 1210 lakhs as against a profit of 527 lakhs of the previous year. All of you are aware that though the business position started improving since beginning of the year under review, the inflationary correction on input costs continued. Even more severe challenges was the shortage of all indigenous and imported raw materials and components, primarily as an after effect of the COVID period, which had affected the supply chain all over the world. The situation became even more difficult since the Russian-Ukrainian conflict. I am pleased to inform you, despite such adverse supply chain situation for the year under review, your company has been able to achieve a revenue growth of over 32% and a profit growth of over 130%. This has been possible because of the dedication, commitment, and hard work of my colleagues at all levels. I would also like to add that the demand is growing significantly and the market continues to be buoyant, and the supply chain situation has also stabilized to an extent. The challenge currently, therefore, is the company's existing manufacturing infrastructure, which is inadequate to meet the rapidly increasing market demand. Keeping this in view, the company has initiated an expansion of the manufacturing infrastructure. Such expansion is being done in a controlled manner, keeping pace with the market demand, and currently an investment of over rupees 25 crores is in progress at our Nagpur and Aurangabad plants to enhance the manufacturing capacity. Building material division continues to grow, and I'm pleased. Building material division continues to grow, and I'm pleased to mention that the company's products have been accepted recently by most of the major builders and construction companies in India, and this is expected to have significant impact on the business growth of this division in the future months and years. The company has also expanded the product portfolio of the division and has introduced a range of waterproofing solutions with technology from Kappa, Spain. Your company has always taken a long-term view in regards to the business strategy and examining the possibility of entering into new segment of business, and one such segment the company is currently looking at is to offer systems and solutions for handling and recycling solid waste, which is also in line with the Government of India's Waste to Wealth mission. The company believes this to be the growth area of future and is looking at various possible options for this business. This apart, the company is also looking at other business expansion, and we shall keep you informed as and when these mature. For us, clients are part of our family, and I would like to acknowledge and express our appreciation for the trust shown by all our clients, which is the core to the success of any business. I end by acknowledging the support of the shareholders, the wisdom shared by the directors, and hard work of the employees, which truly helps us meet all challenges and difficult situations successfully. I truly believe that the company has a strong future in the coming years. Thank you. With your permission, I take the notice convening the meeting together with the director's report for the financial year ended 31st March 2023, which has already been circulated amongst the members as read. With your kind permission, I also take the auditor's report on the annual financial statement for the financial year ended 31st March 2023 as read in accordance with the section 145 of the Companies Act 2013, as the same does not have any qualifications, reservations, or adverse remarks. Before I take up the ordinary special business of today's agenda, I would like to invite those shareholders who have registered themselves as speakers to express their views or raise queries at this AGM, and they may do so when their turn comes through the link provided by NSDL. Due to the time constraint, kindly note that the time slot allotted to each speaker has been restricted to 3 minutes. If any pre-registered speaker does not respond when invited to speak, the next speaker shall be invited. Since the queries raised by the speakers may have certain common elements, I shall reply to all of them together after all the speakers have spoken. Shiv Shankar, start the speakers. Shiv Shankar, start the inviting the speakers.
Sir, with your
Yeah, am I?
permission,
Yeah. Number one, speaker number one is Mr. Manoj Kumar Gupta. Am I audible?
Yes.
Speaker number one is Mr. Manoj Kumar Gupta.
Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes,
Please go ahead.
yes.
Good afternoon, respected Chairman, Board of Directors, fellow shareholders. My name is Manoj Kumar Gupta. I am equity shareholder of International Conversion India Limited. First of all, I thanks to you and your team and our beloved MD for his efforts to give a good result of the company for the year 22-23 with the help of entire team of management and the employees. And in this stage, he's taking a positive steps to give a return to the employees and the investors. And I wish to God for his healthy and prosperous, safe, long life to achieve his goal in coming time to return to the investors and the employees. And I thanks to the company secretary and his team to help us to join this meeting through VC. And thanks for your dividend, sir. What's your future plan with capex for next 2 to 3 years? And what's your future outlook for business of your business? And just now you have mentioned that due to Russia-Ukraine war, the inflation has gone up by 20 to 25%. How you face that challenge? And sir, future outlook for building material business. The building material business will improve and progress and go up because our visionary prime minister has a vision to give a home to everyone by 2026. So what's your future outlook for your building material business? Because that business will boom and ministry is taking. And sir, my suggestion is that bring a second generation from your family in the board, either your son or daughter, to induct in the board. Give them a chance to be a director. How the concept has start. So induct them in the board. And last but least, I wish to God to give you more success to take the company on new heights with the entire team of management. And I pray to God for our MDs healthy and prosperous, safe, long life, and yourself for healthy, because you are not meeting us, but we from last 4 years we can see you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Manoj Kumar Gupta. The next speaker is Mr. Bimal Krishna Sarkar. Mr. Bimal.
this Mr. Sarkar has been unmuted now. He can speak.
Hello. Hello, am I audible, sir?
Yes, Mr. Sarkar, you're audible.
Sir, सर मैं विमल कृष्ण सरकार इक्विटी शेयर होल्डर ऑफ द कंपनी मैं मेरा रेसिडेंट से बोल रहा हूँ सर चेयरमैन साहब आपने जो प्रेजेंटेशन रखा है बहुत धन्यवाद सर कंपनी सेक्रेटरी शिव शंकर जी आपको बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूँ आपने बहुत पहले ही एनुअल रिपोर्ट नोटिस वगैरह सारे भेज दिया है सर डिपार्टमेंट में एक मन्ना जी बहुत हम लोगों के साथ जो रिलेशन रखा है इस इन्वेस्टर रिलेशन सेक्रेटरी डिपार्टमेंट ने जो रखा है इसलिए संजय बगेरा जी, आपका पूरा मैं धन्यवाद देता हूं। हमारे एडवर्स पोजीशन होते हुए भी ये रिजल्ट लेके आया है। तो सबसे बड़ी बात यह है इस बार जो प्रॉफिट आफ्टर टैक्स इंक्रीज सिग्निफिकेंटली। सर सिग्निफिकेंट है ये। पिछले साल जो था 415 लाख, इस साल ये आया है माने अबाव 50% से भी डबल हो गया है, 831 लाख। सर बहुत अच्छी बात है ये। सर मेरा एक सवाल है सर, मिसलेनियस एक्सपेंस पेज नंबर 101 और नोट नंबर 37। सर मिसलेनियस एक्सपेंसेस इस बार 38.79 इंक्रीज हुआ है। सर इतना इंक्रीज के बारे में अब थोड़ा हम लोगों को बताएंगे क्यों इतना इंक्रीज हुआ है सर। सर CSR हम लोगों को कोई ऑब्लिगेशन नहीं है। एज पर सेक्शन 135 सब सेक्शन 5 हमारा कोई ऑब्लिगेशन नहीं है। तब भी हमारा कंपनी चाहे तो वॉलंटियरली CSR एक्टिविटीज कर सकता है। सर मेरा रिक्वेस्ट है सर, जब CSR एक्टिविटीज में हमारा कंपनी आ जाएंगे व खर्चा करेंगे, तब विकलांग लोगों के लिए, जो लोग अंधा है उन लोगों के लिए थ्रू CSR एक्टिविटीज कुछ करें, ये मैंने पहले से सजेशन देख के रखता हूँ। सर ये अमृत काल महा उत्सव है सर। सर इससे हमारा देश में चल रहे हैं, ये इसके इतना सुंदर रिजल्ट किया है। संजय बगेरा जी आपको मैं अनुरोध करता हूँ, जो फिजिकल मीटिंग जब होती थी तब हम लोगों को अच्छा एक बड़ा मिठाई का पैकेट मिलता था। अभी 2-3 साल हो गया कोविड के कारण हो और ये VC होने का कारण हम लोगों को मिलता नहीं है। सर एक रिक्वेस्ट करूँगा सर, जो लोग आज प्रेजेंट है हमारा मीटिंग सफल कर रहा है, इन लोगों के लिए थोड़ा ड्राई फूड का व्यवस्था कीजिए सर। सर आप चेयरमैन, आपका पूरा टीम, कंपनी सेक्रेटरी डिपार्टमेंट, एम्प्लॉइज ऑफ द कंपनी और उपस्थित शेयर होल्डर सब सुस्त रहे, ये ईश्वर से प्रार्थना करता हूं सर। सर मेरे को बोलने का मौका दिया गया है, इसलिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। बगेरा जी आपको लंबी उम्र हो और हमारा कंपनी को आगे बढ़ा लीजिए। थैंक यू वेरी मच सर।
Thank you, Mr. Sarkar. And the next speaker is Mr. Amit Kumar Banerjee.
Mr. Banerjee, you can unmute now and put your question, please.
Hello. Hello.
You're audible, sir.
My goodness. Good
Yes, Mr.
afternoon,
Banerjee.
everyone.
Yeah, we can hear you, Mr. Banerjee. Please go ahead.
Respected chairman of the meeting, other board members present, myself, Amit Kumar Banerjee from city of Kolkata. Thank you for getting me connected, an opportunity to speak. Such a wonderful occasion, video conferencing meeting. It is our 87th annual meeting of the company through VC, International Combustion India Limited. Yes, as regards the performance is concerned, it is very nice, good growth, strong financial performance. I really appreciate the entire team management for presenting us an excellent presentation as visible in the balance sheet under review. Total revenues stood about 224 crores of rupees, which is an improved result in comparison with the last year. Profit after tax stood about 831 lakhs of rupees. Last year it was only 415 lakhs. EPS also very good, 34.76. As regards the dividend, sir, being a shareholders, I am not happy. Only 30% rupees 3 rupees dividend has given during this year, whereas the market price of the shares quoting around 976 today's price. So it is, try to keep attention and try to keep an interim dividend at least. Sir, it is appearing some other expenses. My previous speakers have already given. That is looks on higher sides. Miscellaneous 498 lakhs. In addition, others expenses about 239.52 lakhs, totaling 7 crores of miscellaneous expenses comes under as visible in page number 101 and 2. Traveling it also 414. It is also very almost double in comparison with the last year. I don't know exactly what is happening. You see that for such a peripheral expenses like miscellaneous and others like traveling, so you could resolve this issue through video conferencings and others. Sir, what is the term of the royalty? Royalty paid during this year is about 621 lakhs. Last year it was 442 lakhs. So kindly share your views. Irrevocable debts, it also 96.54 lakhs. It is also increased. Sir, what is the key challenges now at present for sustainable growth of the company? Any plan to split up the shares, sir? Kindly share your views. Consider bonus equity shares is long pending, sir. I would request to make necessary arrangement for the planned visit so that after long years, we could see how the infrastructure is developed over thereon. I thank all the team members for smooth conducting such a wonderful meeting today. I hope that our company will definitely maintain necessary infrastructure, improve manufacturing efficiency, keeping in mind shareholders' rewarding policy. Myself, Amit Kumar Banerjee, over to you for further proceedings. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. Banerjee. The next speaker in line is Mr. Taroknath Chakraborty.
Mr. Chakraborty, you have been unmuted. You can speak.
Mr. Taroknath Chakraborty.
Mr. Chakraborty, you are unmuted. Kindly speak.
It's there, but I don't know whether it.
Chief Shankar, skip to the next speaker. We can take
Okay.
Mr. Chakraborty if he's there
Yeah.
again.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So the next speaker is Mr. Manosh Banerjee. Mr. Manosh Banerjee.
Yeah, Mr. Banerjee, you can now unmute and speak.
Good afternoon, everybody. Respected chairman, present board members, and co-shareholders. I am Manosh Banerjee, joining the VC AGM from Kolkata. I convey my sincere thanks to our company secretary, Mr. P.R. Sitasankar, and his full team for registered my name as a, and also thank Mr. A.K. Manna for rendering very good investor service. Sir, in all respect, financial year 2022 Our company registered 32% positive growth in top line and at bottom line registered positive growth of 50% on a consolidated basis. If I compare with congratulations to the board members for this and also propose 3% dividend. Now, is our industry market difficulties on supply chain situations, but the result this time look much better than were previously. Do you see some positive traction happening on ground? Next query, sir. I would like to know how you see financial year 2024 with respect to heavy engineering and General Motors gearbox division. Sir, our company has healthy reserve. Do you consider any special dividend or issue bonus share or debenture to capitalize the reserve? What is your future planning and business outlook for the financial year 2024? Sir, long-awaited plant visit is due, so I request you for a shareholders factory visit program in the winter season. I already supported all the resolutions by remote e-voting. Before I conclude, I repose my full confidence on the functionary of this board of directors of this company. Thank you, sir, and have a good day.
Thank you, Mr. Banerjee. The next speaker is Mr. Sudipto Chakraborty. Mr. Sudipto Chakraborty.
I don't think he has come
He
online.
is right. He's currently not attending the meeting, sir. Should we go for the next speaker?
Yes.
Okay. The next speaker is Mrs. Indrani Chakraborty.
She has also not joined the meeting. She has also not joined the meeting, sir.
Okay. Then the next speaker is Mr. Taposh Kumar Dotto.
Audible?
Yes,
Am I
Mr. Dotto.
audible?
Yes, Mr. Dotto.
Good afternoon, everybody. Respected chairman, distinguished board of directors, eminent KMPs, and my fellow shareholders visiting this busy meeting. I, myself, Taposh Kumar Dotto, an equity shareholder of International Combustion India Limited. I profoundly express my sincere gratitude to the galaxy of International Combustion India Limited for their dedication, exertion, commitment, and outstanding achievement. My heartfelt indebtedness to our secretarial department for their excellent and remarkable investor services. They are doing everything efficiently, effectively, and intelligently. Now I am coming to my queries. Page 2. PAT is increased by 100%, but dividend is increased by only 50%. Dividend could have been increased by 100%. That is rupees 4 per share. Chairman sir, why are you conservative in paying dividend? Page 3. Why have you terminated JV partnership? Won't you face any technological problem in near future? Page 4. Capital expenditure incurred 826.66 lakhs. How much capex needed to start operation? Page 24. Investment on energy conservation of energy. Page 24. R&D department is engaged in updating with the latest technology. How much capital? How much expenditure is recurring expenditure and total expenditure as a percentage of total revenue? All are absent in this section. Page 24. In terms of foreign exchange earning, you are showing dismal performance. But foreign exchange outgoing is increasing at an accelerating speed. How will you improve foreign exchange earning? Page 25. Permanent employees 533 numbers. How many are men? How many are women? Workmen, staff, skilled, unskilled. Out of workmen, skilled and unskilled. Average age of employees. Do you have any contractual employee? Page 33. You are incurring operating losses in building material business. Page 33. What is your break-even point in this segment? How will you achieve it? When will you achieve it? Page 33. All key ratios indicate management efficiency and profitability except DE ratio. Increasing DE ratio might demolish financial leverage. Page 48. Stock market price data has not included volume. Volume indicates liquidity. Moreover, international combustion is an illiquid stock at bourses. How will you increase its liquidity? Will you split it? Will you give bonus for coming with right issue? What plan do you have in this regard? The stock is illiquid. Page 54. Credit rating. Long-term credit rating BBB minus to be upgraded to AAA plus. Short-term credit rating is also to be upgraded. Page 86. Capital work in progress. Addition 355.45 lakhs. Have you started the project? Have you capitalized out of this amount anything? Is there any overdue project? Page 91. You have invested in mutual fund 112 to market risk. Why are you showing interest in mutual fund investment ignoring your own business? Page 91. Impairment for doubtful debt rupees 33.49 lakhs. Who are the debtors? Have you taken legal steps to realize this sum? Page 73. Profit on sale of fixed asset 3.83 lakhs. Which fixed assets have you sold? Page 97. Why have you kept pending MSME's dues? Page 100. Revenue disaggregation based on industry vertical and consumer profile, not shown in balance sheet. Would like to know your international sale to institutional sale or non-institutional sale. Revenue disaggregation based on geography in India and outside India. These are not shown in balance sheet. Information about major customer. Does any single customer represent 10% or more than that of company's total revenue? All are unknown. All are not shown in annual report in balance sheet. With these few remarks, I would like to conclude. Thank you for patient hearing.
Thank you, Mr. Taposh Dotto. The next speaker in line is Mr. Otanu Shaha.
So Mr. Atanu Shaha and Mr. Gautam Nandi both has not joined. So can we right away go to speaker number 11, Mr. Jaideep Bakshi?
Yes, Mr. Joydeep Bakshi.
Mr. Bakshi, you can please unmute and put your question.
Yes, very good afternoon, Chairman and Board MD and Board of Directors. Myself, Jaideep Bakshi, connecting from the city of Kolkata. Thanks to our company secretary, Mr. Sivashankar, for giving me an opportunity and presenting a detailed annual report. And also to Mr. Manna, our CFO, for keeping in touch with us and sorting out our problems. In initial speech, presentation was vivid and descriptive. Performance credit goes to all involved for bringing out this performance in this difficult times. Inflation has also gone up, and thanks for the dividend of ₹3 you passed on in this difficult time. So what is the future outlook of business and order book positions? So infrastructure development and housing projects coming up, how does our company benefit from this? So what is our thought process regarding the recycling of waste? So kindly focus on the new business area as many upgradation program is containing in our existing units. So what is the capital expenditure during the FY8 was 826.6 lakhs. What is our future plans? So reduce there has been many higher expenses under the column of other expenses. Kindly take some steps to continue to reduce this. And what is our strategy for carbon reduction as our cost has also gone up? Nothing to add more. I've supported the resolutions, and if possible, sir, if we're arranging for a factory visit, we can see the development in progress. We kindly inform us. And the festive
Sir, we have lost his connectivity. Can we go on to the next speaker, Mr. Vishwanathan Kundu?
Yes, Mr. Vishwendra Narayan Kundu is the next speaker. Mr. B.N. Kundu.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, Mr. Kundu, you're audible.
Yeah. Mr. Chairman, members of the board, fellow shareholder and friend, I am B.N. Kundu. As per the report and accounts, the company has shown excellent performance and result during the year under review, with record increase in revenue from operation and profit. The company has also maintained human face to the shareholder by paying an increased dividend of ₹3 per share. Previous year, it was 20%. According to balance sheet, the report presented to us has been very nicely prepared with exhaustive details, and I have nothing further to say on it. I congratulate the management and sincerely hope that the growth and prosperity of the company will be maintained. This year, the company total income for fourth quarter rupees 222.56 crores as against rupees 168.89 crores of the previous year. Your net profit this year rupees 8 crores 31 lakhs. I should say it is a almost double. A big congratulations entire management team. I should say it is a total team work. Sir, your EPS also increased rupees 34.76. We, the shareholder, are very happy to see your performance. Sir, I have two specific questions. What's your roadmap next 5 years? Is there any further capex plan program? Before I close, I convey my sincere thanks to Mr. Indrajit Sen for his cordiality and hospitality when I meet anytime. I'm also grateful to your entire secretarial team, particularly Mr. A.K. Manna and Mr. P.R. Shivasankar for their help and support. With this observation, I am closing here with thanks to all. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Kundu. The next speaker is Mr. Lokesh Gupta.
Sir, he has not joined the meeting.
Okay, then the next speaker is Mr. Sunil Kumar Chakraborty.
Mr. Chakraborty, you can unmute and put your question, please.
Hello, I am Mr. Sunil Kumar Chakraborty from Calcutta. Hello.
Yes, Mr. Chakraborty, you're audible.
Thank you. I'm Mr. Sunil Kumar Chakraborty. I am a shareholder of your company, and I am proud of this that your company has presented a very nice balance sheet which shows the net profit. And I hope that company will better result in the next year also. Thank you.
Sir, I am Sudipto Chakraborty, sir. My line was facing some disturbance. Can I speak, sir? I am also in the panel.
Okay, you can continue, Mr. Sudipto Chakraborty.
Sir, sorry for inconvenience, sir. Sudipto Chakraborty joining VC from Kolkata, sir. I am a small shareholder of International Combustion India Limited. Sir, I believe my company is in strong hand and it will perform better in coming future. For your honesty, dedication, devotion and determination. Sir, I believe my company is always think about general shareholder and minority shareholder. In physical meeting and in VC meeting, I believe it will also. I casted my vote in favor of my company. Best of luck, sir. Best of luck for everybody. And sir, Indrani Chakraborty has felt some problem. She is also speaking.
Sir, I continue, sir.
Yeah, please.
Sir, I am Indrani Chakraborty, attending VC from Calcutta, a small shareholder of your company. At first, I congratulate my company secretary, board of director, and my fellow shareholder to give me a chance in this platform. I casted vote along with my family member in favor of you in this AGM. I believe my company will perform better in coming future. Best of luck to my board of director. I conclude my speech. Thank you, everybody. Have a nice day, sir.
Thank you, Ms. Chakraborty. The next speaker is Ms. Deepanvita Chakraborty.
Ms. Chakraborty, you can now unmute yourself and start speaking.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, Ms. Chakraborty, you're audible.
Sir, good afternoon. Myself, Deepanita Chakraborty, attending VC from Kolkata. I'm a small shareholder of your company. At first, I want to congratulate Board of Directors, Company Secretary, and my fellow shareholders to give me a chance in this platform. I'm very happy to see the company performance, and I hope company will perform better in coming future. I casted my vote in favor of you, and I hope company will perform better in coming future. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you, Ms. Chakraborty. The next speaker is Mr. Amarendranath Rai.
Mr. Roy, you can now unmute.
Am I audible?
Yes,
Am I
Mr.
audible?
Roy, you're audible. Yes, Mr. Roy.
Respected chairman of the meeting, other board members present, myself Amarendranath Roy, an equity shareholder of International Combustion India Limited. I would like to give thanks to our company secretary, Mr. P.R. Shivashankar, and his secretarial department for giving me an opportunity to speak. And also thanks to our finance manager, Mr. A.K. Manna, for good investor service. Level was tried to resolve as and when the issue required. It is 87th annual general meeting of International Combustion India Limited through video conference. As regards the performance is concerned, total revenue achieved this year 222.56 crores of rupees. Last year it was 168.89 crores of rupees. Profit after tax stood with the tune around 831 lakhs of very good performance in this CSR activities also been great. Sir, in the list of speaker, I am really down. My previous speakers already asked several questions. I do not want to repeat it again. What is the CapEx plan, if you can tell us? I like to know what is the guidance, particularly for this year, to the investor community. I have already casted my e-voting in favor of all resolutions. Nothing to add more, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Roy. The next speaker is Mr. Sushil Bansal.
Mr. Bansal, you can unmute and put your question, please.
Okay. Okay. Am I audible now?
Yes, Mr. Bansal, you're audible.
Okay. Thank you. First of all, congratulations to the entire directors, chairman for a wonderful performance. I have only two questions. Number one, sir, in the last AGM, you promised that the building material division will become profitable in that financial year. Of course, our sales are increasing, and I know in the future it will be profitable. But why on the quarter end 30th June, our sales of building material was down? And when you are expecting it will break even? Number two, sir, please, as you are going for the solid waste, please study carefully, because your last two expansions really put our company in out of gear. First, this Bauer motor, first time in the history of last 20 years. This year, you have given good profit, this Bauer division. Otherwise, it was on and off, sometime loss, sometime profit. And this building material, so far, when you added, it has not given any return, despite it has taken so much of interest of the shareholders. So please study carefully. We are all with you in every aspect, but think about this, because if one project goes wrong, imagine for how long the shareholders has to wait for the dividend, etc. Wonderful performance last year despite the building material loss, and please keep it up and think twice before expanding anything from our main line of material handling. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Bansal. And the next speaker is Mr. Ashit Kumar Pathak. Mr. Ashit Kumar Pathak.
Am I audible, sir?
Yes, Mr. Pathak, you're audible.
Yes. Very good afternoon, respected Chairman, MD, Board of Directors, Company Secretary, fellow members joining at 87th AGM of International Combustion of India Limited. My name is Shashit Kumar Pathak, joining from Damdam, Kolkata. At first, my extreme gratitude to our Company Secretary, Mr. P.R. Shivashankar, and also Deputy Nodal Officer, Mr. Ashok Kamal Manna, for enhanced cooperation to join the AGM with VC. Our opening remarks of respected chairman is very optimistic because we are ongoing upgradation on our plans for better business perspectives. This is a very good initiative. I am congratulating our company's management team. And next, the financial performance nicely achieved in this a volatile economic situation where raw materials and high volatility in inflations, also other supply chain disruption and any other factors is ongoing. EPS also nicely achieved higher 34.76 rupees against 17.37, and also return on net worth also nicely achieved 8.50 against 4.53, and members are getting dividend rupees 3. Sir, my views at first, in current financial year, any key challenge we are facing regarding higher inflation of raw materials, higher borrowing cost, with higher logistic cost and disruption in supply chain, because last year finance cost is 203.17 lakhs against 169.30 lakhs, where any impact in our import cost and for better price realization. Second, sir, what is our capex program for Nagpur Works, Heavy Engineering Division, and also Vaidobati for upgradation? Also present capacity of utilizations of Aurangabad divisions and other plants. You throw some highlights about this. Sir, you throw some highlights expected. My previous speaker also mentioned EBIT from building materials. In financial year 24, it mentioned building materials are manufactured under license of Cementos CAPA for highest quality standard. What you expect that positive EBIT from this after upgradations? Last year also revenue achieved 21 crores, but we faced loss 2 years. So some highlights the future business perspectives of our new product from solid waste and recycled solid waste. Probable time work for this operation and future market demand with these new products. If possible, throw some highlights. Had we faced any financial impact for the strike of joint venture company MPTPL, where register of company West Bengal issued the striking of and dissolution form STK 7 with effect from 27th January 2022, where MPTL returned back the 50 lakhs. If possible, throw some highlights. Sir, any capex program financial year 24? Last year, our capex program mentioned 826.66 lakhs. For foreign exchange earning nicely achieved rupees 695.66 lakhs. Sir, we are enhancing our footprint for enhanced business. Possible throw some highlights. Sir, you throw some highlight our present debt status, because debt equity ratio increased 0.13 from 0.9. Mentioned debt equity ratio increased higher sales turnover and higher working capital. So throw some highlights our present total debt status. Sir, Inventory, I noticed also higher than previous year, which is 53 crores against 45 crores. And sir, good promoter holding. I appreciating my company's management team for maintaining this nice promoter holding 52.79%. Sir, all our plants are now recognized as a smart factory, like Industry 4, which is very ongoing, and also various ongoing digital tools for better cost optimization and also better price realization and supply chain in other initiatives, which every companies are going to for this. And also nothing to say more. I pray to God primarily for everybody good health in my company's management teams, and also every year prospective business and rewarding policy to members. Sir, my previous speaker also mentioned the factory visit, if possible, it organized this financial year, because we also visit our what is upgradation process. Nothing to say more. Thanking you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Pathak. The next and last speaker is Mr. S.P. Mittal.
Hi, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, Mr. Mittal. You're audible.
Thank you for the opportunity. Good afternoon to the entire board. Sir, I've already mailed my set of questions, and I'm expecting some detailed answers on that. But for the benefit of all, and in the interest of time, I'll just take up few of the important ones online, and I'll hope to get your answers on it. So, sir, broadly, if we just quickly look at our numbers, so between 2012 to 2021, our company was more or less stuck in a 100 crore turnover range. While if we see the last 2 years have been very, very good. We have grown our business multifold. So if you could just tell us what has been the journey like in those 10 years and what really changed in the last 2 years. Did we drive this growth through demand of our products from new segments, new customers, or maybe we introduced some new products? If you could broadly just share what has helped to bring in this growth and how sustainable is this growth going forward? Uh, Also, sir, what kind of margin improvement can we expect going forward at an increased scale of business? If you could talk on that. Next is, sir, if you could help us understand a little better about our industry and our products, because when we look at your website, we see a long list of products. So if you could just tell us what would be our key products which is driving the majority of the business, so that we can simplistically understand the product profile and the end user industry, which drives 70-80% of our business. So that broad understanding would help us. And so lastly, I think we also mentioned that we want to get into waste handling and recycling. So and Chairman sir did touch upon that topic in his opening remarks. If you could just broadly share what is our plan like, how much investment are we considering in this, and what could be a broad timeline for this new segment to come up. Next, I think it's important to understand a little bit on our capex side. So you did mention that 25 crore has been spent on Aurangabad and the other facility. I think Nagpur is the one which you mentioned. So what is our current capacity? And going forward with this 25 crore, what would it be? And what is the timeline for completion of this? And what is the revenue potential of these two units after the capex is completed? Next, sir, on the market size of heavy engineering division and the gear division, if you could talk about it individually, what would be the market size or the potential that we have in these industry, and who would be our key competitors in this division? Uh, Next, I think if you could also talk about what was the thought process behind starting the building product division, as it is a very unrelated business to our core competency of engineering. And given the supply chain and customers and industry, it's very, very unrelated to the core business. So, broadly, if you could talk about who is leading this business and what kind of expertise does that team have, and how do we plan to grow this business, and is there potential for this business or this segment to individually reach 100 crore in couple of years, say 3, 4, 5 years down the line, whatever that timeline might be in your mind, and what kind of margins we can expect from this segment. So those are my broad questions for you, sir. And I think one bookkeeping question, sir. I think there's a run receivable of more than 1 year of 2.7 crore. So what is it pertaining to? And lastly, sir, there's a selling and distribution expense of 7 crore and traveling expense of 4 crore. So why are these so high given our net profitability? These are significant cost items. If you could elaborate a little on these. That's it, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mittal. What I will now do is I will call those speakers who have missed out before. Once I will call them. Like first one is Mr. Taraknath Chakraborty. Mr. Taraknath Chakraborty, are you there?
Mr. Chakraborty, you have been admitted in the meeting. Can you just kindly unmute and speak?
Mr. Chakraborty? Mr. Tarok Chakraborty?
Shiv Shankar, I think you proceed to the next Miss Speaker.
Yes. The next speaker who has missed out is Mr. Otanu Shaha. Is he in the meeting? Mr. Subhashis,
He has
is
not
in the
still
meeting?
joined.
Mr. Gautam Nandi?
He's also not joined, sir.
Okay. Mr. Lokesh Gupta?
No, I'm afraid he has also not joined.
And is Mr. Taraknath Chakraborty facing some network issues? Is he in the
He
meeting?
has joined. Let us see. Let us give him a chance once more.
Okay.
Joined, but I think he has some kind of problem with network. We can't hear him.
Yes, it seems so.
It seems he's having a connectivity issue, sir.
I
That
think
is why
so.
he's not able to speak.
Okay. All the speakers have spoken. And now I hand over to the chairman for answering the queries of the speakers as well as those questions which were raised in advance of the AGM. Over to you, Chairman, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Shiv Shankar. Thank you for the support all these shareholders have expressed to the company for their good performance. I would like to just say that all our efforts are on to continue the good performance in the coming years also. As I have mentioned in my opening address, we have planned, the board has decided to plan a capex of 25 crores, which is essentially 13 crores is being invested in Nagpur plant and 12 crores thereabouts is in the Aurangabad plant. We expect this is essentially to increase the shed space and some equipments are being installed. And we expect this should be completed by the calendar year end this year. And this is essentially, as I have also mentioned in the opening address, this is to augment additional capacity because we are facing backlog orders and severe shortage of space and constraints are there for manufacturing also. I would also like to here add that since our collaboration with Bauer is very active, we are getting a lot of help from Bauer to improve on the productivity and the output through different lean practices and other material management plans so that we can improve our productivity to the fullest. I would like to very well that the building material division has been bleeding for last several years. Just but we are very optimistic with the construction industry and the government's efforts to for the cheaper housing projects. this we are very optimistic that this in the in this financial year, hopefully we should break even or cross over. Is getting more and more accepted, but it is just taking some more time because we are a late entrant in this market. All the other international big names have already been there. That just early part of 2020, the COVID struck for 2 years. We were unable to meet the new clients and give our product presentations to them. So now things are moving in the positive direction, and we are very hopeful and optimistic. And as one of the shareholders raised that we are of the strong opinion that this particular division has a strong potential of reaching 4 years time. And that is when maybe in few years time we might have to look at additional capacity by setting up a newer plant whereby because as you must be all aware, like the cement industry, we are also it's more the cost of freight is such an important element in this particular product that our products are more or less regionalized to the northern and the western belt of India. In order to get to the southern zone, we will have to put up another plant in the few years' time once this particular plant stabilizes, and that is when we will come back to us shareholders with our future plans. One of the questions which we got over the mail was what is our order book position as on date? The unexecuted order position for the heavy engineering division is rupees 141 crores, and for the Power division is rupees 31 crores. So it's in adding up to 172 crores. As far as building material division, there is no order book position because this is very concurrent, and as the order keeps flowing in, it starts getting executed. And we expect that majority of these orders hopefully would get completed by March 24 this year. I have spoken about the capex cycle, and one question we expect because of this capex cycle, I am sure anything between 50 to 60 crores of top line can be added once this capex cycle will come into force. And the market is demanding that kind of, the demand is there. And one question really came up that what has triggered this kind of a cycle? This is a difficult question really to answer, but post-COVID, we have seen really an upsurge in the capex, especially in the sectors where we are predominant, especially the core sector, which is the steel, mining, and other core industries, whereby we are seeing huge demand for our equipments, and that is what is triggering this growth. We as a company do not make any future projections for next 2 to 3 years, but I would like to assure the shareholders that we are very optimistic and positive that the company will continue its growth trajectory. There was one shareholder had raised the issue about rise in expenses, general expenses and traveling and all. You must realize one thing, that because of the 2 years of COVID whereby travel was completely stopped, So we are just comparing the travel to and general expenses to the year where the travel was virtually negligible. So and furthermore, it has become more and more, the requirement has become that the clients wants to meet us. So more and more our marketing efforts are there to for the our team to visit the clients and satisfy any questions. I would like to assure the shareholders that the company is very conscientious about its expenditure. We do not believe in any wasteful expenditure, and we are very conscious about the whole thing, and we keep all checks and balances in place. Coming back to the questions, one of the question was regarding the technology, the joint venture which we had, the JV company which we have cancelled. This was a tie-up with Moser. We had set up this joint venture company which we have cancelled, but we would like to assure the shareholders that the agreement has now got transferred to our company, and we are we are manufacturing under the license these dryers and are being directly supplied to the Indian market. Because of this JV company, that is why this JV company was cancelled. There has been no technology cancellation, and we are continuing with our technology. Another question which was raised was the increase of royalty. All our shareholders must agree that since our turnover is going higher, all our products that we sell is mostly attracts royalty. So the higher the turnover, the royalty is bound to increase. And in order for this capex cycle, the board has approved of a long-term loan of 10 crores, which we are taking from two banks, 5 crores each. And this balance of 15 crores is through our internal accruals. That is the only long-term liability which the company is undertaking for itself. I think I have touched upon many of the points. Ms. Sen, would you like to add anything more from if I've missed out anything?
No, essentially, thank you, Mr. Bagaria. You have addressed most of the questions, and only thing that I have to add is that shareholders must know that what are the challenges and how we are dealing with it. Currently, our challenges is that our order book is becoming heavier and stronger every now and then, and we have also addressed this in our in director's report. We are now, as a first phase, we are trying to increase our infrastructure, manufacturing infrastructure. That's our first target, because if we do not, then the market moves away from us. So that is where we are in both heavy engineering division as well as power division, and that is our first challenge. Second challenge, of course, is that we also have to, in the long term, we are also looking at the possibility of adding new products and new area of business. That's why we had mentioned that we are looking at the future, because India is the handling of waste, solid waste handling has not been a very strong issue in India up till now, but it is becoming more and more valid and more demanding. And this is something that we are at the moment, I must also tell the shareholders that we are looking at the possibility of getting into this area, but nothing has really been decided firmly, because unless we have the right technology, and as one of the shareholders mentioned, that we also need to do a proper evaluation of the business and the profitability. It is only then we shall come back into this field. We assure you that, but also we are looking at various other products and areas of business, and we shall come back to the shareholders as we firm it, because At present moment, whatever the products that we have is growing and our challenge is meeting the demand. And also the biggest challenge that we face today is supply chain infrastructure. Unfortunately, as much as we can increase our business area, if our supply chain does not increase simultaneously, we still have the challenge. So we are focused on that at the moment, and that is possibly what we are focusing for this year. And we are looking forward for coming years is the new product areas and new business areas. That's all we can say, Mr. Bagaria, and the whole team is working, and everything looks positive from my point of view. I mean, I see a very positive years ahead now. Thank you.
Just one more thing I would like to add before I get into the business of the meeting. Another thing we have seen in the coming months is a strong demand for the Bauer products for exports. How much of it will get materialized, how much the time will tell, but there is some inquiries coming in, and once we are in a position to increase the capacity with this new capex, we would be in a better position to address these export contracts also. I am very optimistic. These export orders, inquiries through our collaborators and other buyers would get fructified, but it is best time will have to wait and see how things span out. That's all from my side from here. Now getting on to the business of the meeting, I would now take up the item number 1 to 7 relating to ordinary and special business appearing in the notice of the AGM. The related resolutions do not need to be proposed or seconded as the meeting is held through video conferencing. These said resolutions have been posted on the e-voting portal of the NSDL to enable the shareholders to participate in the remote e-voting and or insta-polling during this meeting. I would request those shareholders who have not voted in the remote e-voting to vote using the insta-poll facility at this meeting. The first item of the agenda relates to the adoption of the audited financial statements for the financial year 2022-23, along with the directors and the auditors' report thereon, and the relevant resolution thereof is contained in item number 1 of the notice convening this AGM. The next item of the agenda relates to the declaration of dividend on the equity share at the rate of 30% recommended by the board, and the relevant resolution therefore is contained in item number 2 of the notice convening this AGM. The next item of the agenda relates to the reappointment of Mr. Indrajit Sen, Managing Director, who retires by rotation at this meeting and being eligible has offered himself for reappointment, and the relevant resolution therefore is contained in the item number 3 of the notice convening this AGM. Coming to the special business, the next item on the agenda relates to the approval of the shareholders by means of ordinary resolution for the appointment of Mr. Rana Pratap Singh as a director of the company, and the relevant resolution therefore is contained in the item number 4 of the notice convening this AGM. The next item on the agenda relates to the approval of the shareholders by means of a special resolution for the appointment of Mr. Rana Pratap Singh as an executive director of the company and fixation of his remuneration, and the relevant resolution therefore is contained in item number 5 of the notice convening this AGM. The next item on the agenda relates to the approval of the shareholders by means of a special resolution for the appointment of Mr. Shri Kumar Menon as an independent director of the company for a period of 5 years, and the relevant resolution therefore is contained in item number 6 of the notice convening this AGM. The next and the last item of the agenda relates to the approval of the shareholders by means of an ordinary resolution for the payment of remuneration of rupees 80,000 to the cost auditors for the financial year 2022-23, and the relevant resolution therefore is contained in the item number 7 of the notice convening this AGM. The consolidated results of the voting on each of the resolutions after considering the votes cast both through remote e-voting and Insta-poll shall be announced within 2 working days of the conclusion of this AGM, informed to BSC and upload on the websites of the company and NSDL. Ladies and gentlemen, I have concluded all the business of this meeting. I would like to thank you all for your attendance here today. Thank you.
Thank you, respected Chairman, sir. All the business for today's meeting has been completed, and therefore I would now like to formally conclude this meeting by proposing a vote of thanks to the respected chair.
Okay, Shivshankar, I think we're closing it now, right?
Yeah, Mr. Shubhashish, you can, the meeting has been concluded.
Okay, so with your permission, we conclude the meeting for all over here. Thank you for attending.